I don't expect them to talk about that today. Subconsciously, of course, we know that there'll be a by-election. But as my colleagues have put it, and I think Honorable Sabina Chega has put it very well, that this was a very respectable gentleman, an architect of high standing and a business person. I was able to condole with the family and the children last week on Thursday. And these are decent people, very decent and very, for lack of a better word, civilized people. And I think that should be the spirit with which we should carry out this funeral service. Of course, the program is drawn out. And of course, you know that in government protocol, there's no room for the former deputy president to speak. So I think if I was him, though I know it's difficult, I would just attend like any other mourner because I'm no longer in the hierarchy of leadership in this country.
There have been suggestions by one of your colleagues, Faith Gitau, that probably the former deputy president should stay away from this event. What do you say to that? Of
course, you know, the reality of the matter is that his going there is to raise political temperatures, which I think is not necessary. If I was him, I wouldn't go. I would have gone to the home to condole with the family another date, not go and have the intention of a head-on face-to-face with the sitting head of state.
Raila Odinga never shied away from such funerals, even at the height of the rivalry with the current president. He still attended such events. He was given opportunity to speak. Why should it be different this time?
But if you look at Raila Odinga's speeches, even in those funerals, he was very and highly diplomatic. He never stirred the hornet's nest. He was always very, in fact, he had a lot of humor, camouflaged in his political messaging. And then don't forget that Raila carried a larger-than-life persona as a person. And so I think you can't compare the two. Because this one is going for an anticipated head-on collision.
But he was a friend to Kairaho. They worked together at least, as MPs.
Correct, but you see what I said, there were other forums to give the condolences, not where the head of state is going to.
Okay. Faith Gitau says Rigathi Gachagua should stay away.
Well,
or indicated at least that probably this is not the best place for him to go.
I think why Faith said that, because Faith, she's part of the team from Parliament, herself and Honorable Kwenya, who are leading in the organization, and maybe she knows